Episode 2, Echoes of Desolation. The moon hung high in the night sky, casting an ethereal glow over the town of Ravenswood. As the chilling winds whispered through the trees, the sense of unease in the air was palpable. The events at Thornfield Manor had left Sarah Thompson shaken, but her determination to uncover the truth was unyielding. Previously on The Haunting Prelude. In Episode 1, titled Whispering Shadows, journalist Sarah Thompson ventured into the forsaken Thornfield Manor, where she encountered malevolent whispers, shadowy figures, and the dark history of a cursed pact. Narrowly escaping the mansion's clutches, she was left to ponder the sinister secrets that lay within. Days turned to weeks, and the memory of Thornfield Manor haunted Sarah's every thought. The journal's revelations continued to echo in her mind, driving her back to the mansion's secrets. Armed with newfound determination, she returned to Ravenswood, determined to uncover more about the curse that had cast a shadow over the town. Her investigation led her to a local historian, Mr. Samuel Blackwood, who had spent years researching the history of Thornfield Manor. In his dimly lit study, lined with dusty tomes, Mr. Blackwood revealed the darker layers of the Thornfield family's legacy. He recounted tales of mysterious disappearances, unexplainable tragedies, and the gradual descent of the family into madness. Sarah listened intently as Mr. Blackwood shared stories of a portrait gallery hidden deep within the mansion. Legend had it that each portrait depicted a member of the Thornfield family who had made the pact with the malevolent entity. The portraits, he claimed, held a power that transcended time, and those who gazed upon them were said to experience visions of the past. Determined to delve deeper, Sarah returned to Thornfield Manor, accompanied by Mr. Blackwood. The mansion's corridors seemed colder, more foreboding than before. The whispers were absent, replaced by an unsettling silence that seemed to echo with the voices of the past. Together, they ventured into the mansion's heart, where the portrait gallery awaited. As they entered the dimly lit room, the portraits seemed to come to life, their subjects staring down with hollow eyes. Sarah's heart raced as she gazed upon the faces of the cursed Thornfield family members. In a hushed voice, Mr. Blackwood warned Sarah that the visions invoked by the portraits were not always benevolent. Some had been driven to madness by what they had seen, while others had vanished without a trace, consumed by the darkness that lingered in the paintings. As Sarah and Mr. Blackwood continued to study the portraits, a voice whispered from the shadows. It was a soft, haunting melody that seemed to come from every direction at once. The air grew heavy with the weight of the past, and Sarah's surroundings began to blur as visions of despair and torment overtook her senses. She saw flashes of a young Thornfield heir making the fateful pact, his face contorted with desperation. She witnessed the anguished cries of a mother, searching for her lost child within the mansion's labyrinthine halls. The vision shifted and twisted, painting a tapestry of suffering and malevolence. Sarah's mind reeled as the visions intensified, threatening to consume her sanity. In a desperate bid to break free, she tore her gaze away from the portraits and stumbled back, clutching her head. The haunting melody grew louder, a cacophony of voices and emotions that pushed her to the brink. Just as Sarah thought she couldn't bear it any longer, Mr. Blackwood's voice broke through the din, urging her to resist the pull of the past. With his guidance, she managed to regain control over her thoughts, forcing herself to focus on the present. As the visions subsided, Sarah and Mr. Blackwood retreated from the portrait gallery, leaving behind the malevolent whispers and the echoes of desolation. Outside, beneath the moonlit sky, they caught their breath, both shaken by the harrowing experience. The curse of Thornfield Manor was far more potent than they had imagined, and the boundaries between the past and the present had blurred in ways that defied reason. As they parted ways, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that the darkness had taken root within her, its tendrils reaching out from the depths of the mansion. Scary place. Like and subscribe this video. I'll be back with another episode 3.